Hey, Decide Destiny crew, Kyle Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny Daily Dose. Decide to keep showing up for yourself so that you can show up for everyone else. I've been doing this program for a little while now and I've had to restart it a couple times, and it's very interesting to see other people's reactions. You know, there's a lot of, I guess, emotional concern and worry and kind of insight, like, oh, you know, what happened? Is everything okay? And for me, I just believe you keep showing up, you keep trying, you keep starting until you can finish it. You keep showing up. And there's this great kind of philosophy you think about, and I think, can't remember who was talking about it, but it was a baby, right? A baby's gonna get up and try and walk. How many times? Does the mother say, all right, I'll give the baby 3 chances. If it doesn't walk by the 3rd chance, yeah, we're gonna stick to sitting for the rest of his life. Is that a reality? Does that happen? No. The baby gets up, the mother's wanting the baby to keep trying until the baby can stand. So it's the same with anything you do in your life. You might, feel frustrated, you might get upset at yourself, and a lot of, I think, this kind of idea that it's just gonna be a wonder, you're gonna nail it first go, or you're just gonna wing it and it's just gonna all come together brilliantly and it's gonna be like the highlights reel of a sports team just winning the grand final. A lot of that comes from this instantaneous society we live in and instant gratification. And I think that does cause a bit of an issue when we look at some things that take time. It takes time to develop a new habit. It takes time and effort to get into a good routine. It takes time and effort to break a bad routine. And when you're committing every single day to yourself and committing and growing, and you are, holding the line and sustaining that growth and having those habits that just lead you forth to where you want to be, it's amazing. But you need to get to that point. And getting to that point is not going to be like the highlights reel of, a basketball championship or any sports championship. Sometimes, yes, you wing it. Sometimes you're naturally gifted, you're naturally good at something. You surprise yourself. But let's be real, that is not every time. That is not every single day. You're gonna have to show up on more days when you don't want to do it than on days when you do, and a lot more days. It's not necessarily easy, this great life, this great expanse, but I can tell you it's definitely worth it. So make sure that you are not getting, you're not too hard on yourself, and you're not being unrealistic with like the fact that, I should have it all sorted by the 2nd time, or the 3rd time I tried this, it should just go through, it should just be perfect, because if you have that attitude, when are you going to try? Like, if you have that attitude, when are you going to go, I'm going to do this as many times as I need. I'm going to try and stand up and walk as many times as I need. That's the mindset you need to have. If it's 2 times, great. If it's 3 times, beautiful. If it's 33 times, so be it. But you're going to keep trying until you succeed. And that is what we're talking about here, guys. Please share this around for anyone else who maybe they get bummed out, they kind of get very intense and a bit emotional, trying something once or twice or a couple times, and if it doesn't work, just throw the whole plan out. That's something that we have to be really careful with. Like I said, in this instant gratification world we live in today, in this expectant, no work required but immediate results idea, or that I'm owed, sort of, mental crises, if you will, of how to live, because that's not how things come about. You have to pay your dues day in, day out to achieve things. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Share it around for anyone else who you think might benefit from this. And as always, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.